Interesting facts about little-known bears. 1. Kermode bear, spirit bear. One thing that people often don't know is that not all bears that are classified as black bears are black. There are brown, cinnamon or yellow bears that also belong to this group of black bears. On the west coast of the United States, especially in Yosemite National Park in California, black bears make up only a tiny fraction. But especially only in British Columbia, Canada, we can find this bear, a black bear with almost white fur. Many people mistakenly think they are polar bears, but they are not. This is a North American black bear, known as the Kermode bear or God bear, and they are highly respected by the indigenous people here. They never hunt them down or reveal their location to hunters. Today, the number of these Kermode bears is less than 1,000 and only one is being kept in British Columbia Park, Canada. 2. Bear meat. Most people don't hunt bears for their meat, but eating bears happens all over the world. In 2010, a rare incident happened in Azerbaijan, when Anar Mammadov, after getting drunk, ordered the restaurant to kill and roast bears for him and his friends. Because Anar is the son of a big official, the restaurant staff couldn't refuse. But they set a price for this special dish of $1 million United States dollars. It seemed that Mammadov would give up this idea, but with the huge fortune of the family, he was willing to pay for the entire meal. And the next morning, after sobering up, Mammadov received a huge bill for his odd meal. 3. Bear animals. A few years ago, bear wrestling was not a strange sport in festivals or sporting events around the world. Bears that participate in wrestling often cover their mouths and claws to avoid danger. The prize will be awarded if the wrestler can knock down the bear within a certain amount of time. Bear wrestling has also appeared in the movie Will Ferrell, Semi-Pro. Rocky, the 5-year-old bear in the movie, killed his own trainer in 2008. The ill-fated man had his throat ripped out after deliberately provoking Rocky. In the film, the scenes of bears are stunted by experts because the nature of this sport is extremely dangerous. 4. Bears in Africa. Bears appear everywhere in the world, but not in Africa. At one time, experts on this continent organized a classification of a type of bear into the biological organization here. That is the Atlas bear. Atlas bears live mainly in northern Africa, especially in the Atlas Mountains. However, the appearance of this bear has never been seen before, and it is believed that the last bears were killed in the 1870s. It is likely that the number of these Atlas bears decreased significantly during this period. This paragraph. Period of the Roman Empire. At that time, thousands of animals were used for fighting, especially in the Roman arenas, making this bear almost extinct. 5. Man and bear. Perhaps among the world's strangest pets, the bear also ranks in a certain place. Many people do not think keeping bears in the house, but with Doug Seuss it is different. As a professional, he owns many different bears and has acted in many famous movies. Bart is his proud bear with a height of nearly 3 meters and a weight of nearly 700 kilograms. Before his death, he had acted in about 11 films including The Great Outdoors, The Edge and Legends of the Fall. Currently, Seuss's newest bear has appeared in the CSI and Game of Thrones series. It seems that Doug Seuss has been extremely successful in keeping bears, but this is inherently a dangerous job. James Adams was also an animal trainer but died trying to tame a bear. Or Timothy Treadwell, who spent 13 years living with grizzly bears in Katmai National Park in Alaska, was also killed by a bear. 6. Bears in India. In India, bears such as the hog bear or the black bear are often kept among tigers. Perhaps for this reason, they are the most ferocious bears in the world. In 1957, A bear suddenly went mad and rioted in the state of Mysore, India, killing at least 12 people and injuring many more. The lucky survivors all had scratches all over their faces. And the black bears in India are equally ferocious. In 2009, 4 Muslims were hiding in a cave near the Kashmir area when they encountered a giant black bear. Although they were armed with Alaska 47 rifles, 2 of the men were killed and a third wounded. Not only that, in May 2013, several bears attacked a village in Orissa state, killing 8 people before being completely contained. 7. Polar bear. Although accounting for only a small percentage, it can be said that the polar bear is the largest species of the bear family. With their large appearance, many people think that they can be very aggressive and have terrible destructive power, but that is not the case. They are very gentle creatures, sometimes playing with other species. Unlike grizzly bears. Grizzly bears have giant claws like polar bears, but their power is limitless. Someone once witnessed a grizzly bear break the skull of a bison with a single slap. When 2 grizzly bears fight, usually one dies, but with polar bears they often surrender and don't want to fight. 8. Admiral Island. Located in southeastern Alaska, near the city of Juneau, Admiralty Island is an uninhabited but ecologically rich island, with a total area of more than 4,100 square kilometers. This seems to be a paradise for those who want to explore new lands, or camp here. But before doing that, refer to the following information. Admiralty Island is also known to be home to North American brown bears with a density of about 1 animal per square meter. If you really want to explore the forests here, it's best to go with an experienced guide. 9. Bear vodka. A rare event happened in Ukraine in 2012. When the Euro football tournament was opened in the country, a series of bears were brought into restaurants to treat. In particular, they were forced to drink vodka with slogans such as, "Drink vodka, watch, Russian bear," play football to market and attract customers to the store. Immediately, the Minister of Natural Resources and Environment of Ukraine, Mykola Zlochevsky, intervened and ordered the release of these vodka bears back into the wild. 10. Teddy bear. Teddy bears are not strange to everyone, especially children. But few people know the story of this teddy bear. It originates from the story of former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt hunting bears. Because he couldn't find it, his guide caught a cub and tied it to a tree. And Roosevelt couldn't shoot it because it was too cruel. Which further strengthened the people's faith in a president full of love and compassion. So an animated movie was born about the president and a bear named Teddy. The film is influential to this day when the teddy bears are still selling well. It is a touching story, but the truth is not quite so. At the time, he was accompanied by instructor Holt Collier, an African American who had killed thousands of bears before. Even Collier once killed a big black bear just because it killed his dog. Wanting to make it easier for the president to shoot the bear, Collier brutally beat it. And when Roosevelt arrived on the scene, this bear was half dead. And with the support of a series of journalists, this is a golden opportunity for Roosevelt to build trust and impress the American people. And he refused to shoot the bear, and after returning, the bear was killed by a member of the crew.